All right, I'm going to talk about another shoulder topic, and basically I've instructed my clients through the years to really focus on the what's called the shoulder blade retraction. All right, so retraction of the shoulder blades, gravity wants us forward, and the shoulder blades can kind of round forward because of that, and then retraction would be just kind of pulling the shoulder blades back, so like the muscles will contract that pull your shoulder blades and set them on your thorax, your rib cage, and they're just kind of floating there with no bony attachment. So we have to contract those muscles to really line up the kinetic chain and help it to function the way it should. So the kinetic chain would be your shoulder blade, your shoulder, your elbow, and your grip and wrist. So it's all connected from the top to the bottom. And if the shoulder blades are weak, then the whole kinetic chain is going to be weak. So what's amazing is when you contract the shoulder blades and then you contract that rotator cuff, like we talked about in the rotator cuff video, more force is produced out into the arm, especially when you're doing things like rhythmic stabilization. We have to contract that rotator cuff, to rebuild its strength after surgery and such. So we're thinking about common things when I tell people to squeeze the shoulder blades back would be they kind of come up towards the neck, right? So the upper trapezius muscle, this guy that goes from the neck to shoulders, is a problem muscle. So we want to get that muscle to shut off and not, do things like pulling the shoulder blades back, because it ends up going up and back versus kind of a neutral, lift that chest a little bit and just contract the shoulder blades back, straight back, right? So that's another protective mechanism for people that are healing from a strain, and it's just safe to lift things off the ground and to really focus on the retraction of the shoulder blades before you lift, before you do things, and such. So basically, I believe in it so much that I think anything from shoulder level down, we should just kind of have a natural tendency to pull the shoulder blades a little bit back, but then also let them rotate freely when we raise our arms up. So, the upper back being straight sets everything kind of in a better posture anyway. So we're thinking straighten that upper back, head straight ahead, and just kind of pull those shoulder blades back and then release them. And this will be an exercise I have many clients practice just to activate those muscles that are over lengthened from not doing enough, throughout the day and not being trained correctly again when we were kids and everything. So we want to shorten those muscles that pull the shoulder blades back on the thorax and just pull them back. And it even feels good because gravity is always pulling you the other way. So, mostly it will feel good. Some people may get some cramping because those muscles haven't been active in a while, but that's something that, you just want to kind of work through and, try heat and ice to kind of calm it down if it flares up a little bit. So basically that's it for that one. So we're just pulling the shoulder blades back, and that'll be called scapular retraction. And you also get a little bit of depression. So shoulder blades will kind of gently drop down when they pull back. Right? And it's just a really good exercise to practice. Again, it feels good. And these guys may try to help the upper trapezius, but we want to engage the middle and lower trapezius underneath to pull the shoulder blades back, and then those rhomboids that pull the shoulder blades directly towards each other as well. So that's basically it on the shoulder blade retraction. Very important exercise. I'd say, top 5 of my most favorite ways to condition the shoulder is to strengthen the shoulder blade retractors, the scapular retractors. And that's it for that. Thanks.